Today, we are going to do another VHS memory. Robot in the Family. What the fuck?
My first gripe is, look at the box art we have right here. Is that supposed to be Joe Pantoliano? What the fuck? That is a terrible picture of him. And not to mention the goddamn robot and the kids and the guy in the fucking sewer.
Alright, let's move on to something else. Let's read the back of the box. The back of the fucking box, okay?
10-year-old Alex's life is about to become a 24-hour-a-day video game when his absent-minded father needs to raise $1.5 million fast. Alex and his family's wacky home robot start a race against time. It's one boy and one short-circuited robot in an electrifying chase through New York City as they hunt down a priceless relic. He may have a couple of wires crossed, but this walking mound of megabytes has enough heart to save the day. A 24-hour-a-day video game! A 24-hour-a-day video game! How does that compare to owning a fucking robot? That's like saying hemorrhoids is the same as going to the circus! My other problem is, exactly why does he owe $1.5 million? $1.5 million? I've owed thousands of dollars, but I've never fucking owed $1.5 million. Did they just pull that out of the air? Who owes $1.5 million? What do you spend that on? Thirdly, why has it got to be wacky, and why does they have to be looking for a goddamn relic? And then I thought about it for a little bit, and then I remembered, oh, that's right, this almost entirely rips off the plot from Short Circuit 2. So the only real question is, can this even compare at all to that movie? And that's what we're about ready to see.
Little boy, you're going to hell. Set my words for watching the birds, and now this is your tale. We're going back to see Disneyland tale. Little boy, it's time for you to pay. We're hurting that bird and not going to church and staring at books every day. Thought you were in bed, instead you're in hell. Ooh, hell isn't good, hell isn't good, hell.
Let's just get right into it. So the relic that they're going to be trying to recover is some sort of Middle Eastern very important thing, and when it gets stolen, it throws the countries into war, which makes no sense whatsoever, but whatever, it's bullshit anyways. Of course, Joe is playing the crazy-ass dad.
Rise and shine, everyone!
We have his pathetic family that really do nothing, and a hunk of fucking shit named Gold Digger. And this may be the biggest travesty. They name after a fucking monster truck, did they name after the fucking chicks? What's going on? And of course, the only actor who gives an honest performance, John, playing the bad guy, Eli. Additionally, there's these two idiots who are the ones who go out and steal the actual helmet to sell to Eli. Oh yes, and just as a side note, his car is a fucking solar car that when it rains, it just totally fucks it up. That's the greatest rain effect ever! They just poured some water on the goddamn windshield. Additionally, there's a cop who keeps coming back, who probably has the worst line in the whole movie. Oh god, listen to it again.
I'm going to Disney World on this puppy, baby.
So he happens to stumble across the fact that Eli is receiving stolen goods because the guy who stole it accidentally tries to deliver it to him. And really, I would think he'd be like a hero, but the only real reason why he's doing this is so he can get the reward money to pay off some crazy $1.5 million debt, which they never really go into depth about. So him and his boy decide to break into Eli's shop to see if they can find some proof of what's going on over there. In the end, all he's able to find out is that there's a doctor that Eli's associated with, so he goes and sees him. While at the doctor, he figures out that the doctor's batshit crazy, and he ends up telling him that his foot hurts, and the doctor ends up basically putting a big cast on his foot, which makes no sense, and there's no point in actually having it there other than it's really stupid. But his quest to find out information from the doctor is not a total loss, because he does figure out that he has a meeting with Eli later at some sort of Japanese spa. And why we have to see his ass is beyond me. This is a family movie. What the hell was the point in doing that?
What?
Alright, after this adventure, yet again, the dad fails completely and gets no real information. He has to fall back on the kid, because the kid actually figured out a clue on where they'd be going next. So the next day, they figure out that the stolen shit is in a new statue that's been plastered up, and they're going to basically buy it in an auction. So they go there in an attempt to outbid Eli and the doctor. And hilariously, as stupid as it sounds, the only way they're able to go to this stupid auction is because he has a credit card from his grandfather. And what's even crazier is, they basically fight over this bid like some sort of Looney Tunes thing, to the point where it goes up to $150,000, and the dad actually wins! They put that on a credit card for $150,000, and the stupidest thing happens, they load it up in the car, the solar car, mind you, and Eli ends up stealing the car, so they lose the fucking statue, again. And on a side note, some sanitation department is there to repost something, and the wife gets really nervous and ends up trying to offer them food. And at this point, you can see the nervous look on her face. You're thinking it might turn into a porno, but she actually just feeds these motherfuckers for like almost 2 days in order to keep them at bay from not taking whatever it is out of the ground or their sewage or whatever, which makes absolutely no sense. Now, you might be wondering also, we're getting pretty far into this movie, and I haven't really talked about the robot. And there's a good reason behind that. It's because he doesn't really do anything. It's almost as though there's a bunch of different scenes along the way that they just kind of threw in there to include a robot, because I guess at some point they figured out this movie was so lame that they needed some draw to it. And basically all he does is go around doing stuff that Johnny Five did in Short Circuit 2. So it's not anything original. It's just worse. And his voice is so fucking grating that when he does have his little sections, you just wish you could blow your brains out.
Sticks, pick up sticks. Lightning! Everybody hit the deck. Storm front approaching. Oh, hello, detective.
So they track the car down to a warehouse, and they finally figure out what the doctor and Eli are up to. And if you thought things would work out in like your head and how this is going to go, it totally flips upside down and makes even less sense if that's even possible. So Eli basically reveals that he's not really interested in the relic of the helmet that they're trying to retrieve. He doesn't really give two shits about it. What he really wants is to keep it out of the hands of the people who want it back, because now they're fighting over it. And he has an arms business. So now he has gone from a petty thief to making forgeries to doing some sort of arms dealership, and he's doing it to keep the world at war so he can make more money, which makes no fucking sense. How did we do this? Why did they do this? It makes not what was the point? Oh yeah, here's another line that I don't want you to miss.
Molten gold is 860 degrees. You should look very nice plated.
If you kill me, I will sue you.
Despite that bad joke, they are able to figure out a way to stop Eli before he kills them with molten gold. So they basically shock him, stop him, save the day, whatever you want to call it, save their own lives. The police show up, help them get out of there. But it's not necessarily a perfect ending because they didn't find the helmet, which is the whole reason why they were going here and there to get this thing so they get the reward money to pay off that $1.5 million debt that who knows how it happened. Yet again, stealing from another classic, just like the scene out of Goonies where they come to repossess the property. This is the same thing. The banker sends some white guy over here to tell him that he's overdue on his loans, and they're here to take basically everything and anything that they have in there, including all their shitty toys and all that other crap. So it has a dramatic scene where the robot keeps trying to tell him, blah, 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 there's gold, blah, 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 there's gold, because he actually really found the helmet a while back. It's just no one ever believed him. So basically what it is the head of the statue actually has the helmet in it, and he's been walking around like some jackass keep telling him that, and no one believes him. So he drops the damn thing, it breaks open, the freaking relic is there, and the family celebrates because now they're super, super rich, and they can all live happily ever after.
$50 million reward for whoever finds it. That's it.
Yes, gold digger. Real gold.
Of course it is, Daddy.
I think this should cover it.
Hey, Mom!
Daddy, they're taking our toys away. Stop him.
You! Stop!
Well, that's about all we have here. Another bad movie in the books of VHS memories. To summarize, I don't really know what to say about this movie. It's probably the worst one that I've done yet, which is saying a lot. It wasn't a kid's movie, it wasn't an adult movie, it had a crappy scripts. It looked like shit. This movie came out in 1993. It looks terrible. It looks like it came out in the early 80s. It stole from every kind of movie it could. It didn't make it any better. So I don't understand. I don't understand it. And I think I'm losing my mind because I'm constantly doing bad movies for VHS memories. Maybe I'll have to break the streak and actually do something that's good once. But so far, these are just shit after shit after shit after shit. So, oh well. Bottom line, don't watch this movie. But you know what? In the grand scheme of things, I'm sure there's somebody out there who has fond memories of it. And if you do, I feel sorry for you because this. I understand liking bad movies and whatnot and having some nostalgia for them, but this is just total fucking garbage. So, I guess I'm signing off again, and we'll see you next time.